Assalamualaikum Fadil.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, welcome to this interview. And I, as HRD, will ask you some questions. So, let's just start from the first question. Can you tell me about yourself?
A little bit about myself. My name is Fadil Atha Zharif. I am a student in IDN Boarding School Bogor, and I've been there for 2 years now. And whilst in IDN, I've studied a lot. Like in the first year, I studied front-end web development using the languages HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Also using the frameworks such as Bootstrap and Tailwind CSS. And in the backend, I studied with the languages PHP and the framework Laravel. In my second year, I studied mobile development using the languages Dart and Flutter. And I also studied UX design using Figma. And I also have an English language background as I have studied abroad in England for over 4 years.
Okay. Next is what is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is be able to build a bridge between the gap of developers' point of view and designers' point of view. As I am passionate in front-end web design and UX design, so I can make a website according to a developer's point of view and a designer's point of view to make the users as comfortable as they can while using my website.
Okay. Then, what is your greatest weakness?
My weaknesses are time management, as I have a problem with managing my time on doing my tasks. So I had this one time where I focused too much on my one task and forgot the others. And my other tasks were near deadline, so I had to do my tasks as quickly as I could. And it was not perfect. So in order to overcome my weaknesses, I make a timeline on what to do on that day and make sure that on that day it is completed before going on to the next day.
Okay. What makes you unique?
I'm unique in a way that I have a combination between a designer's point of view and a developer's point of view. So I am able to make a website that's perfect and can make the users comfortable while using my project. And I also have an English background, so my websites is grammatically flawless.
Okay. Tell me about something that's not on your resume.
Something that's not on my resume is outside of work. I often volunteer with organizations such as Google Developer Group, as it helps me with my skills in front-end web design and UX design. And I also help in student council in IDN boarding school, as I am the leader of the linguistic division, and that helps me with improving my English and my leadership skills.
Okay. How will your greatest strength help you perform?
My greatest strength will help me perform as it can make websites that are perfectly balanced in designer side and developer side, and in the English side as well, so that there are no errors in grammatical, and also as in errors.
Okay. How do you handle failure?
I handle failure as a good thing, even though some might say that failure is a bad thing, but I think that failure is another step to success, as it helps me improving myself in my daily life in work, as these mindsets help me to overcome my fears of failure.
Then, how do you handle success?
I handle success with thinking that I achieve a good thing in life. So in that way, I think of success as another thing to look at. And I also give thanks to my peers and my friends, also my parents that helped me throughout my life to become a successful person.
Okay. Do you consider yourself successful? Then why?
I consider myself successful, yes, because I have made great improvements in my life over the past years that I've lived in this world, and that's a great achievement that not many people could get. And successful is has many meanings in everyone's perspective, but in my perspective, being successful is learning new things every day.
Okay. How do you handle stress and pressure?
I handle stress and pressure by taking a 5 to 10 minute breaks from my work, as sometimes when I have a stress, usually it comes from having an idea block or having too much task on that day. So I take a 5 to 10 minute break, talk to my peers on what to do, and it usually gives me many ideas and views, insights on what to improve in my projects.
Okay. How would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as a creative problem solver who's passionate about building visually appealing and user-friendly contents, as I am also a discipline in my work and I can finish my work according to mine and my clients' expectations.
Okay, describe a typical work week.
My typical work week is collaborating with developers and designers for my coworkers to create a clean and fully functioning code and user interface that makes the users comfortable while using my projects.
Okay. Do you think you are nice?
Yes, I think that I'm nice, as I value kindness over everything, and I bring my projects with a collaborative and positive attitude, and also greeting my coworkers as I meet them.
Okay. Are you willing to fail?
Absolutely, as from what I said before, failing is another way to success, is another step for success, and it's a way to learn on how to deal with life and learn how to deal by not fail anymore.
Then are you willing to relocate?
I am very open to relocating if the opportunities align with my career goals and my personal life, and it's very important to my business goals and my life goals.
Okay. Describe your work ethic.
I have a strong work ethic built on responsibility and dedication, as I want to finish my project on high standards and client satisfaction.
Okay. The last questions is describe your work style.
My work style is I'm a very flexible person, as I can work in many different styles, but I like to work in a collaborative style, but I'm also open in working independently, and I'm also open to any critics for my work and projects. And I'm also a detail oriented, and I'm very detail oriented, ensuring that I manage my time effectively to finish my project on time, as I have a timeline on what to do on that day.
Okay. Well, that is the last question. So, do you have any question for us?
I think that's all for me.
Okay. Thank you, Fadil, for the answers from this question. Maybe that's all for this interview. Thank you for attend this interview. Then, good luck for the next.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.